Welcome back to the channel. So it is past the date of this, but we're doing our October close and our November open, but everything is already done because thanks to the garden I've been busy. But we can review everything because I don't want to leave you stranded without knowing what's going on. So if you like watching these videos, just keep on watching. So it is November. What's today's date? 7. It's early in the morning, and I have not done my budgeting video since last month. So October is over and done with, and we are currently in November and soon to be December. So I just want to review everything and show you guys what's been going on, what's new, what's old. But for October, I never used this actual and before because everything is actually on the register. So will I continue to do it? Yes, I'll continue to do it because it's good to have. That's about it. But I mean, I've done it for every single month. The personal account, obviously, still doing pretty good. It's only for groceries, gas, and some toiletries. Still got money in there. No. So at the end of October, we ended it with $371.81, which is pretty good. I was doing the every plate at one point. I did stop it towards the end of October. Let's see. Personal. We started with $88.61, ended up with $87.57. Obviously, all of the bills came in. Everything is exactly the same. Towards the end of October, October transaction, we ended up having about 2,500 or so left. So we put 900 to the Amex, 2,000 to the savings, leaving us a cushion of 513 for whatever comes in, which is usually all deposits, except for T-Mobile, Sunrun, that kind of deal. So we ended up with $87.57.32 at the end of October. Sinking funds. Now here's something new. So I did go back some point in November this week. Because we are in November, we need to make sure that our sinking funds are in order. Like, do we have enough money for the year? So, I think going forward, I will be doing this to have it on here. I did put it for December. Let's see. And then in December, I put the total of what I get for the year for each bucket. Because once December comes over, we're going to tally everything up the whole entire year, obviously divided by 12 to see if this is enough money. Well, not divided by 12. You can see once you total everything for the whole year, is that enough money? I can tell you right now, since it is October, I did go back to look as of right now since we only have 2 more months left. And this is the beginning of November, so we haven't done anything. But I am able to see already whether or not, like Nina, her total as of the end of October, beginning of November was 712 total. And she gets 1080. So she has enough money in there. Taxes so far has been $2,115.52, and taxes only gets $1,800. So obviously taxes we need to change. I think it's because we got our Tennessee taxes and that was not part of my taxes, right? So now we got to go back and add money to that. Memberships, I got 911. And I have 1,200. Car, we have $21.60, and so far we only spent $5.83. Christmas, $13.92 so far. We got $14.40, but we're in November. I did most of my Christmas shopping, so I'm pretty good there. Clothes, $14.40, and we're at $1,300, so we're good with clothes. Home was $37.92, and we have $39.60, so we're pretty close, but still doing good. Medical, I get $3,000. We only have $19.19. So that's pretty good. And then other is $720, and so far I got $524. So I can tell already that I need to change my taxes. Some of them get a little too much to handle, I guess, right? But I want to say if I change anything, it'll be the taxes with more. I'll probably reduce one of the other ones. That is pretty close, like the medical. That's a lot of money for medical, and I've only spent $19.19 so far. So I'll probably take it out of medical, throw it into taxes, and I'll play it that way for a bit and see if that works out. Excuse me. I'll play it that way for a little bit. Unless medical gets crazy, but we do use our HSA card first throughout the year. And I think it just zeroed out. So whatever happens forward now is where we take out a medical. But besides that, alright. So that's the new thing that I've been doing because we are at the end of the year and we like to go back and review our buckets. Let's see. What else do we have? So we started the November. Obviously, I still have this going on. The personal account came over. I did do a few things, but I haven't gone in there to do it because I've been lazy. And then we did come over with $87.57. After reducing all the bills, we were able to transfer over to the savings $2,600. So let's not forget that we're trying to save as much as we can to save for to obviously finish the Tennessee stuff. So everything is going to saving instead of debt. We did transfer over some money, so you see $10,000 in, but it was the $10,000 in to pay out the American Express and the Capital One, because as you know, if you keep credit cards open, this is what happens. You end up using them because they're available for you to use. So we did pay them off. Now they're zero, but we did have to transfer the money over. So that's that, right? And then obviously now we have the new stuff coming in. So towards the end of October, we have the cushion of $410 for T-Mobile and Sunrun. The sinking funds came over at $17.43. I did transfer over the $2,600, kept $600 for the buckets. I gave some extra money to some of the buckets. Did I have to do that? Not really, because we do have enough money in there. But I did leave $600, transfer the $2,000 to the savings. That's why you don't see the $2,000 going in and out, because it sort of washes out. And then these are just transactions that came over these past couple of days. So here is the buckets. And then usually, like right now, we have plenty of Nina, plenty, taxes is okay, membership is okay, my car need maintenance, so that will be used probably in a couple of weeks or so. Christmas, we still have $414, clothes $424, home $109, medical $314, others $62. So you might be confused because when I did the transaction here, you saw the total in in October, and some of them, like the medical, should have like a big chunk. Well, don't forget that obviously we fund the sinking funds with our paychecks. Every time we get paid, it automatically funds. So at the beginning of every month in November, it starts with what it gets funded plus the balances that come over from the previous month. So this calculation is always different than doing this calculation down here. But as you guys saw me month to month, and if you guys seen my videos, some buckets are negative some months, and then sometimes we don't use them at all. Like taxes hasn't been used in a couple of months, right? We can prove that we haven't used taxes in a couple of months. But then a big chunk change got out when we had to pay the property tax, you see, $200 in August. So that kind of stuff. So sometimes you use the buckets, sometimes you don't, so they keep accumulating every month until you end up using it, sort of like the envelope, same concept. So that's why the calculation is a little weird. So here, when December comes, I will be having the total to make sure that they do actually balance out. As of right now, we know we need to change our taxes, and we know that medical seems a little high at the moment. So I can either add more money from our direct deposit, or we can change some of the envelopes around and then see how it works out in 6 months. But that's the end of our budget. And I will see you guys for November. Thank you for watching. God bless. Don't forget to subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys next month. Bye, guys.